Hi you guys, it's me, Be Unique. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. And if you're returning, you know you guys are awesome. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Adrienne. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 beautiful children. And I love to play with makeup, do unboxings, reviews, challenges, you name it. I love to do it. I just like to have fun. So this is, yes, it is a beauty channel, but also you're going to find some fun stuff on here. So if you have not seen any of my other videos, go and have a gander, go browse, go peruse, and you might find a video that you might think is worth watching. But anyway, today's video is going to be a review / mini wear test of the LYS brand. I have the foundation, the primer, and some brushes. So yeah, if you're interested in how this wears on my skin type, hormonal acne prone, sensitive, oily skin, then please keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so I had bought this foundation with my own money. I got it off of Sephora. I had gotten 2 shades on their app, website, whatever. And then 1 other shade through BoxyCharm, but that shade did not work. For me, it was a little too dark, too orangey, and that was the medium neutral 5 shade. The shades that I have in my hands are MG2, which is more of like a winter shade for me. And then MG5, which is going to be like my in-between, maybe summer shade. That's the shade I am wearing right now. I did catch a little sun because when I first watched these, MG2 was the one that I thought best matched. And then I have the primer and all that stuff. So their foundations are actually really decently priced. I believe it was $24 on Sephora's website. And their claims is it's a serum, has niacinamide in it, all this good stuff. Ashwagandha, which is Indian ginseng. It has hyaluronic acid, turmeric, avocado oil. It's supposed to satisfy your skincare and foundation fix at the same time with this clean, light to medium coverage foundation that is infused with nourishing skincare. Then it says all this ingredients. This undetectable serum foundation instantly diffuses the look of dark spots, pores, fine lines, and imperfections without masking your skin's natural beauty. Okay, so this not claim. It does not say it's going to keep me mattified throughout the day. It does not say it's transfer resistant. So I don't know. I'm hoping to get 4 hours out of this foundation. I bought this not because I wanted to wear this all day, but you know, I'm running to the store, I'm running to the school, got to pick up my child. You know, I want to look decent, but also have good products, good skincare, you know, stuff on my face. Their primer retails for $20. Again, similar ingredients, niacinamide, ginger root extract. It has grapefruit, which is supposed to brighten, you know, dark spots, hyperpigmentation. Then it has orange fruit, lemon fruit, bilberry, sugarcane, and maple extract to smooth and even the look of skin texture. I got pores. I got uneven skin texture. I have all that. So these products sound good for what I'm looking for. Not all day wear, but skincare to treat the things that I have on my face. It seems like it's going to work. Or do what I want it to do. So I did get the brushes through BoxyCharm. We're going to try those out. I'm not sure if they have these on the website, but I'll go ahead and have a look. So let's see. If you were to buy this duo, it is a duo. It is a foundation, brush, and contour. I'm not seeing these exact brushes, honestly. So now we know a little bit about the foundation. We know a little bit about the primer. So let's jump into application and the rest of the video. LYS foundation, right? The first thing we're going to start with is their primer. Their primer is supposed to be also a skincare like serum. So you can use this with or without the foundation. It has niacinamide as well as the foundation. So they say to use a very thin layer of this stuff and let it sit for a minute. So that's what we are going to do. I'm going to give it a little shake. Making sure my hands are clean. Oh my gosh. Which I think they are. So I'm just going to use a pea-size amount. And I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to focus it in my T-zone and then spread it outward. I mean, that is very thin. This texture is very watery. They did say that it'll tack down, so as you spread it, I just want to make sure. Yeah, which I feel a little gripping. I feel a little gripping, which it says is supposed to help make your foundation last throughout the day. I do not like that it's a squeezy tube because the formula is so runny. You would think they would have had a pump. But other than that, you know, it's cute packaging. So let me see. Yeah, it's supposed to be for pore and shine control. Okay, I have oily skin, so shine control. I'm all about that. It is very lightweight. So, I don't know. I just feel like I didn't do anything on my face. But okay. So, let's start off with one pump on one side. Because I like, you know, medium coverage. Minimum. Okay. I definitely feel I'm going to need more than one pump per side. But it blended out pretty good. Where I added more primer, it's grippy. I feel like the brush does an okay job. It feels like it's a little streaky, so I'm gonna, when I do my second layer, I'm gonna use the sponge. All right, you guys, just as an update, here we are, take 2. Sponge is definitely better. I don't know. I used the same amount of primer. Actually, no, I didn't add any more. So maybe that's what it was. I could have added too much primer, and it also could have been the brush disturbing it, because I just took it off. I just applied just with the sponge. I'm not having those issues at all. So my recommendation would be no brush with this foundation and primer combo. Again, I do think it is the primer because I used a lot less and I was pressing it like really, and then I made sure it was really, really, really dry. And I'm not getting those issues. So, I mean, try it with a brush, but I don't know. I just feel like sponge and very little of that primer. Do not use too much. So, before I forget, I wanted to use the sculpting brush from LYS. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Guys, I'm so tired and I don't feel that coffee hitting. It's already 6:52 and I'm not even done with my face. Okay, so I'm just going to use this Cover FX palette and I'm going to take their sculpting slash bronzing brush, and it is a tulip shape, which I don't know if I showed you that, but this is their sculpting. And then their foundation brush, which I'm not even sure if I showed you. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Is like that. I don't know. I'm going to try this brush with a different foundation, or with when I'm using a different primer. So I'm just going to start here. Because my forehead be big. It's very dense compared to another brush that I use. So it's, I don't know. It feels awkward because it comes to a point. I mean, it's getting the job done, so there's that. As I'm contouring and stuff around my nose, I'm noticing the foundation just wiping off. So, again, I don't know if that's the primer or the foundation itself or the brush. But yeah, I could see that things are moving around and shifting when they're not supposed to. All right, you guys, I'm done doing my makeup. It is now 7:03. It took me an hour, and I didn't even do that much. I didn't do any eye makeup, so... I'm super frustrated because I should have been done already. But anyway, so overall thoughts. Definitely a sponge application, hands down. I'm not too sure with the primer. The fact that it was, if you put too much in it and you're not making sure it's dried down enough, I mean, that's going to start gripping. So I would probably take extra care when using the primer and this foundation together. But yeah, definitely a sponge application because their brush, it was nice, but I think, again, going back to this primer, and granted, I think I could have used too much. I'm not sure. it could not have been dried down enough, and it just didn't help the situation. So other than that, because on one side the brush was okay, but it was leaving, it was a little bit streaky. So again, back to sponge. You can't go wrong with the sponge at this point. The primer felt okay on the skin. It's very runny, but we'll see how this goes. So foundation, it didn't irritate my skin. It didn't. This is what my face is looking like. It's okay. I mean, it's just freshly applied. So we're gonna see how this goes. But definitely feel like my pores have been minimized here and here. I don't really see anything around my nose. Chin's looking good. So definitely with the pores and that aspect, so far so good. So I'm gonna wear this till at least 1 o'clock, because this does not claim to be a mattifying foundation. This does not claim to be a transfer resistant foundation. So I don't think I'm gonna get that much use out of it, because I have my 1-year-old, his hands are gonna be all over my face. So I'm sure there's gonna be at some point something gone. And then I do have an oily skin type, so I don't know how this is gonna hold up with my oils. So we're gonna see how that goes. But I'm hoping to at least get, honest guys, I'm hoping to at least get 4 hours of wear that I feel is good. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get into the day and get into the first checkup. It is now 12:20. I last left you guys at 7 o'clock-ish. So it's been about 5 hours. So let's zoom in. Let's get real up close and personal and see what this is looking like. All right, you guys, we are close. We are so close. So I'm just gonna grab my mirror really quick so I could see what you see, because you're seeing more than I am at this point. Okay, first immediate thoughts. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, I thought my makeup was gonna break down and start melting off my face at this point. I mean, there's a shine, don't get me wrong, but this makeup is not supposed to be mattifying. So it's, I mean, but it's not a bad shine. Like, I'm looking at the monitor and I feel healthy, glowy, you know, like normal. Normal, I guess, I don't know. It's hard to describe it, but I did eat as well in this foundation. I went to Tropical Smoothie, just for reference. I had a smoothie, but I also had half of a chicken Caesar wrap. So I'm surprised it didn't, like, you know, you gotta open your mouth. That looks stupid, but it's the truth. Of course I picked something difficult that, okay, maybe something, but it didn't. And I'm quite impressed. Like, around my chin here, intact. Around my mouth, intact. And nothing so far is in my smile lines. This is the first check-in. I was gonna take this off. My plan was, by this time, it's gonna have to come off. No, it does not. So I really want to stick this out, and I want to see how long I can get a good wear out of this. Nothing is really creased here. Around my nose, there's no separation. I'm sorry, I forgot you guys are zoomed in. Around my nose, there is no separation. Nothing looks cakey. I mean, I'm having some dry spots, but they don't look bad, honestly. I mean, what do you guys think? Look at it. I'm so far, I'm really impressed with this foundation. So this is the first check-in. We're gonna give it, let's see, another 5 hours. Now, granted, it's not humid right now. Humidity is maybe at 50%. That probably will come into play at some point in time in Florida. But for the drier months, so far so good. Or if you have like normal skin, I have oily, so you know. But yeah, I'll see you in the next check-in. All right, you guys, it is now 4:38 p.m. It's been 9 hours and 38 minutes. 9.5 hours, roughly. My face is starting to get shiny. As you can see, there are some oils coming through. Honestly, not too bad for the 9-hour mark. I mean, I thought it was going to be a lot more greasier, and it looks pretty good. Like, here is good. It's mainly in my T-zone. And my chin and my nose, really, I think, are the worst. Like, I can handle my forehead, but I think my chin and my nose are the worst. And if you have pets in your home, aka cats. And, you know, they shed. And so anything moist, sticky, I got cat hair on my face. And I don't touch my cats typically during the day. I try to stay away from them for the most part. But their fur is flying everywhere and it's sticking to my face. I will say that's an odd thing because I've never had that happen to me with wearing other foundations or lip gloss or anything like that. So the fact that it's happening now, it's really weird to me. But let's zoom in. Let's start analyzing the nitty gritty and really see what's going on. So there's something here that's bothering me so bad. But let's see what we got. What do we got going on here? Honestly, I'm impressed. Like, honestly, I'm impressed, you guys. I'm impressed. So even though we have shine now on my nose, granted, in my first check-in, there was some oils coming through, but a lot more so on my chin right now. I'm also just now starting to see separation. So there's that, which again, it's been 9 hours. 9 hours. And I didn't think it was going to last that long. Honestly, I did not think this foundation was going to hold up as long as it did. Nothing settled into any lines, which is odd. At least for me, normally I have that problem because I laugh and smile a lot. Maybe I didn't smile a lot today. I don't know. Maybe I just had a bad day. I don't know. But nothing's there. There's no lines. There's no lines. No creasing, no caking. The foundation on my nose is still there. I mean, there's oil. There's no separation, oddly enough, on my nose. But there is so on my chin. Now, granted, I did eat, so maybe that's why. But it was only earlier in the day. And when I ate, nothing was really separating. So there's that. You guys, honestly, like, I'm trying to think of something bad to say other than the weird thing during application. And I can't. Yeah. My mind is blown. Like, more so than the Good Apple foundation, my mind is blown. Because my expectations for this foundation were very low. Very low. FYI, I did not touch up this foundation throughout this whole time. And with that being said, with that now in my forefront of my mind, that's another reason why I'm rating this foundation the way that I'm rating it. Because I didn't touch it up, not once. I did use a mattifying setting spray. I did set my primer. But now my question is, how's it going to look? Ooh, how's it going to look with some powder thrown on top? You know what I'm saying? How would it look like if I did touch it up? If I wanted to continue to wear this foundation and get away the grease, how is this going to hold up? I don't know. So we're going to take some powder on a fluffy brush. Using the same powder that I used to set, which is Fenty. And we're just going to tap in that powder, baby. I'm just going in where my oils are, and that is basically in my T-zone. Okay. Let's really look at this. Let's look at this. Wow. Barely any product has been removed off of my face since I did this touch-up. I was expecting, like, it to be gone, honestly. So it doesn't claim that it's transfer resistant or transfer proof, but with certain foundations, when I do touch up, some of it will be removed or it looks really cakey. It does not look like that. It looks just as good now with a minor little touch-up like it did apply this morning. Definitely with a little touch-up, looks good as new. I mean, yes. 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 I like it. I like it a lot. I would definitely repurchase. Hands down. Is this my summer shade? Is this my winter shade? Do I need to buy another one right now? Like, am I prepared? I don't know.
I really don't know.
All right, you guys, that wraps up today's video. If you have any thoughts, please leave them down below because I have some thoughts. I'm pretty sure I have some thoughts. This is past Adrienne. I have no idea how this is going to wear, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some thoughts. If you guys made it this far into the video and you have not already, please like, comment, and sting that subscribe button. Come join my little beehive here with me. Help me pollinate my videos anywhere: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, your mother, your sister, whatever. Okay? And hopefully I will catch you in my next one. Bye.